Welcome to Kadam Academy, my YouTube channel. You can watch the various video on mechanical vibration, and already we have covered the various video on the undamped damped vibration with the numericals which are asked in the gate examinations. Friends, now we are doing the various videos, watch the videos on the forced damped vibration. Forced damped vibration is what the when the excitation force is there in that in system, there is the force vibration. Under this already we have covered the force vibration. What are the applications of the force vibration? Was the video already we have derived the equation of motion for the force vibration condition. For this force vibration condition, what is the equation of motion? And for that one system we have already covered. By using analytical and the different methods we have solved in the both the videos we can watch. This is the spring mass damper system where it will move with from in position, displaced from x distance. Okay, but there is a one more there. Here is also this FO side harmonic motion. Harmonic motion force vibration is there. So this is the mathematical model for this vibrating system. There is the spring mass system damper system. K is the spring stiffness, C is the damping coefficient, M is the mass, mean position. It is represented by this red line. This mathematical representation, if we want to solve, so we have to first draw this type of the FBD, force free body diagram. Here drawn the mass. Okay, due to this displacement, the accelerating force will be there on the body. Okay, this accelerating force in the downward direction, and there is another force, that is the external force. The harmonic force is there, FO sin omega t or FO cos omega t. Like this, the various harmonic motions, various equation already we have studied. So here kx is what? The upward direction. It is in upward direction. What? Due to the spring stiffness, it will be there, the resistance to this motion towards the downward. So that is the kx. Similarly, damping force, that is the resistance, that is the cx dot. So this x dot is nothing but its velocity, double dot is the acceleration. So this is the accelerating force, mx double dot. These two forces downward direction, two forces are upward direction. But here by using this various principle, Newton's law, second law of motion, or the energy method, FBD method, by using this we can derive this equation. This mx double dot cx dot plus kx FO sin omega t. This is the equation. This is the differential equation. Here d square x by dt with respect to time t. Okay, in this equation, this omega is what? This frequency of this harmonic motion. Now already we have studied here the solution for this type of the equation. Here I return the complete solution. In this, the complete solution, the two parts. This part is nothing but the here complementary function, complementary solution, and this is the particular integral. The part 2 is particular integral, part 1 is the complementary function. Already we have derived this equation in the linear viscous damping system. You can watch in the video also in damped vibration, and that is the x is the amplitude to minus zeta damping factor omega n natural frequency into t into here sine of inside the bracket the square root of 1 minus zeta square into bracket into omega n t plus phi. This is the part 1. Okay, up to this is the part 1. This is the complementary function. This part is nothing but the complementary function CF, and this is the PI, means the particular integral. So particular integral solution is like this: FO sin omega t inside the bracket omega t minus phi bracket close, in denominator k into square root of this 1 minus omega by omega n square, and this total bracket square here, and plus second bracket the 2 zeta inside the bracket omega by omega n bracket close, the square bracket close, it's a square. This under root of this, all the terms are there, the two terms. Okay, so what is there? This will represent is the viscous damp. This is the represent viscous damp, that is a transient vibration, like a transient vibration, or this is the steady state. So I will show you through the graph. We'll study that how this it will represent it. Okay, so I will show you through graph. So this graph is there. We'll explain this two parts. One is the transient vibration. Already we have discussed the transient. Here see, this is the graph which will show suddenly it will high. This amplitude is high. This graph is represent amplitude versus time. Y-axis amplitude, x-axis time. Here is the maximum xc. Xc is the maximum amplitude on the y-axis. And what happen? Slowly it will go on decreasing. See, it come to the mean position. T is the time period here on this side. After infinite time, it will go on decreasing. What is the next part? The next part is represented like this. This is the sinusoidal vibration, or we can say steady state vibration. You can observe here xp is the second part, the integral, particular integral solution. Here is the steady state, means the x-axis is the time. Okay, here is the time, and this is the displacement, the amplitude, and this amplitude same to the mean position is similar to the both the side, similar on the both the side. That means steady state. Even though time will lapse, it will same. Here it is decrease. Here is the decrease. When we combine combination of these two, that will be represented here. So I will show you. Zoom it. Okay. So this is the addition of this one. Here what will happen? The two sinusoidal waves are combined. This green wave, which will show the XC, means complementary function part 1, and this red color that will represent your the XP, means second part of the equation. The complete solution jo part hai, the second part is represented here, red color, and this combination of this T will be represented by the green color. So what will happen into this part? Up to this part, the transient will be motion is more, and after this it is less. So some factor will be there, magnification, how much magnification factor will be there, that we have to find out in this video. So the transient vibration, the sinusoidal or steady state vibration, and the complete solution, addition of these two, this complete solution is shown by this green signal. Okay, transient, steady state, and the complete solution, it is shown by the green signal, and that will be remains constant after few time. So this part is considered. This is for short duration, that's why it is not considered. So friends, we are going to study now the magnification factor. So what is the transient vibration? Transient vibration is the complete solution for the underdamped system. Underdamped system subjected to sinusoidal wave, but it goes on decreasing with the first part, that is the xc is the complementary function, and it will vanish ultimately after some time. This wave will vanish ultimately after some time. So this is called transient. It will go on vanish, and it is more during the starting. So it's a transient vibration. The transient vibration takes place at the damped frequency. Okay, damped frequency of the system. Damped frequency of the system, it will take place. Next is part is steady state vibration. So this second part, in this second part, what will happen? It's a solution for this particular integral. Solution is to be seen in sinusoidal vibration. In sinusoidal vibration or steady state vibration. Why it is called steady state? Because in the second part, the integral function continues steadily and remain unchanged. It's remain unchanged with the time. See here, it is continuously same. It is not changed. In this one, it is going to reduce and come to the mean position. So that's why it is called a steady state vibration. And this steady state vibration takes place at a frequency of excitation at a omega. Here is the omega, and here is the omega d. So Okay, so this is the difference for this 2 1, and this addition of 2 is a complete solution. Already we had studied here is the complete solution. Complete solution is obtained by superposition of these two transient and steady state vibrations, and after the transient vibration die out, the complete solution consists of steady state vibration only. See here, this transient vibration here come to this green color, you can observe here. The green color here, now it becomes steady state. It becomes steady state onwards to this position. After this, it will continuously steady state. So this steady state, the sinusoidal waves are follow it for the complete solution. So this part we have to consider. This is for the less duration. So since transient vibrations from the engineering point of view play a secondary role, as they will die out within a period. It will die out within a period. See, this is the blue line, you can observe here. Transient vibration, it is dying out. The blue line will be coming to the mean position now. Or also you can observe in this equation, in this graph also. Here it is from this above, it will come to mean position. That means this die out. So that's why within the time of period it will die out. So leaving only steady state part. Only steady state part is living. Thus the steady state vibration are of much significance. Here onwards we will study only more focus on the remaining videos of this steady state part. So friends, we will watch in magnification factor video. This is for the related to total complete solution with a graphical presentation.